My dear parents, it gives me great pleasure to address you while welcoming our students back to school from Monday the 16th May 2022. We plan to commence with classes that will not only focus on academic inputs, in particular the revision and consolidation of concepts and syllabuses transacted during the previous academic years, but also sessions of social interaction by organizing activities like sports, games, music, dance, art, and much more to address the emotional and physical well-being of the children. We recognize and appreciate that the latter is probably more important, especially given the fact that most of our children have not been to school or interacted with their peers for over 2 years, a huge period in their young lives. We are very concerned with what we expect. So we are planning to conduct these sessions with a very open mind and take it on a day-to-day basis. It is very difficult for us to imagine what impact the pandemic has had and the resulting isolation and restrictions have played on the minds of these children. Only time will tell. So we've got to tread very carefully and cautiously. We are also well aware of the fact that there will definitely be adjustment problems, especially with the smaller children up to grade 5. The effect these years have had on their verbal and written skills, not only in the language of instruction and communication, but also in the other language, and very importantly, in a subject like mathematics. Not that we are not concerned with the other subjects. The syllabus for the academic year 22-23 will only begin to be transacted from the 2nd of June 2022, the first day of the next academic year. We are really not going to be very firm on this because we will first do an assessment and an evaluation of the effect the remedial classes have had before deciding to proceed with the new syllabus. It is important to note, however, that this will not affect the transaction in grades 9 to 12, as we are bound by the requirements of the syllabuses prescribed by the respective examination boards. Needless to tell you that all COVID safety protocol will be followed. Wearing of masks is compulsory. Social distancing will be maintained. Personal hygiene, like the use of hand sanitizer, is mandatory. And the sanitization of the campus will be done every single day. We are working overtime and very hard to ensure that transport arrangements are in order, so also the cafeteria up and running from day one. You can well imagine the enormous costs involved in maintenance and obtaining fitness certificates for the transport and the buses from the authorities in getting them on the road again after more than 2 years that they have been in shed. We have many exciting plans for the new academic year, including the imminent launch of a comprehensive school management and learning system that will take care of all admissions, administrative, fees management, and academic related matters, including state-of-the-art communication, and hybrid teaching and learning in case of any future waves of the pandemic or in any other emergency. I am very happy to inform you that all our staff and most of our students have been vaccinated, and we urge all of you whose children are eligible to please have them vaccinated at the earliest. The flora and the fauna at Redbridge International Academy has really proliferated during the period of the pandemic, and it is now a veritable feast for the eyes. All visitors to the school have complimented us on our beautiful campus that is so ideal for the children and the environment. We now boast of having almost 20 varieties of fruits growing on campus and an equal number of variety of birds nesting in the trees. Fish in our school pond and fish tank, and an organic farm with a variety of vegetables. And of course, we have Coco and Milo, two incredibly handsome and lovable pet dogs for the additional safety and security of our children. On behalf of the management, I welcome all our students back on campus. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Dear parents and my dear students, greetings from Redbridge International Academy. As we prepare for the new academic session 2022-23, we are really looking forward to meeting you back physically in school. And believe me, we are as excited as you are to get back to school. You would have received the circular sent a few days back, which give you a lot of details about the important starting dates and events scheduled in the next 2 months. And I would like to reiterate on a few of these points. So, Redbridge is having its 4th summer camp after a long gap of 2 years, where we are resuming a physical session here in our very own Redbridge campus. You are encouraged to participate and make the most of this exciting opportunity. The brochure already sent to you gives you all the necessary details. Please do register at the earliest. The circular also tells you that school reopens for you students on the 16th of May 2022. And we are going to start school with this very exciting program laid out for you. So what is this program all about? You've seen that in the last 2 years, we've had a pandemic where we've struggled to reach out to you in an online school session. Of course, initially it was a struggle, but later on we were successful in reaching out and taking classes and examinations and events online. But, dear parents and students, we are all aware that we have suffered from certain gaps in our teaching and learning. Gaps like social skills, writing skills, communication, and so forth and so on. A lot of skills that have actually been lost out in these last 2 years. So, this is what we are planning to do at Redbridge. We are trying to bridge this gap and overcome and catch up with all these skills that we have missed out on, so that we get your children back on track before the actual start of the academic year in June 2022. So I hope you understand where we are going with our learning recovery program. It's going to be exciting and it's going to be lovely to have all your children back in school once again.